You guys remember this? I I plasti dipped it white just because I wanted something flexible as far as the tubing goes, and I really wanted to kind of cover up the fact that it was blue. So that's what we did, which is awesome. The problem, and these just came in the mail, is that these pieces right here connect into the catch can, which are then attached with a hose that goes right over it. I only got 2 of them. I have 2 catch cans, and there's 2 per catch can, which means I need 4. So there you go. This lens is just dirty. In focus. Oh, I don't have my mic on. 1 second. All right, so the audio is probably significantly better at this point. Got these 2 in the mail, so I'm just going to put it onto one of the catch cans. I haven't even started the assembly process yet. I'm gonna have to watch some of the installation videos again, because I do have the front mount, so there's 2 different videos I have to really follow, but these were key. So now we can actually make the engine bay look kind of cooler, in my opinion. You know, white hoses with the white theme. Like that's what we're going for. Let's see if I can like actually do it though. Hopefully I have the right tools. We'll see what happens. I'm not taking out the alternator, by the way. If you've ever done this, just go watch Mishimoto's install videos. But time lapse. Okay, and we are pretty much done. Now, I don't know how you guys feel about this new view and how it's all nice and zoomed out, and all I have to do is have my arm extended, but I like it. This is the Canon view, so this is awesome. I was able to get everything finished. It just took me like 4 hours to do it because I'm a very, very slow worker, and I really need to learn how to fix that. I know it's really dark, so I'm gonna try and show you guys from a perspective view, but it's gonna be a little bit hard. But we have the one catch can right here. That one feeds 2 lines into the actual, one will go into the one that's going down, as you can see there, is going into the actual block, and then the other one is going into the intake manifold, which is the big black thing right here. We have the other one, which originally was supposed to be attached to this piece right here, this piece, and because I do have the front mount that kind of runs this way, you don't have any room. So they have you relocate it, and I didn't have the bolt, it just didn't come with it. As you guys can see, I'm gonna have to re-dip these hoses because it's tearing and stuff, trying to feed it underneath the intake manifold. Got it mounted underneath this area here. I'm a little confused. I'll find out more information, but this catch can has another N that's open. There's nothing blocking it. I don't know exactly if that is something I need to worry about. So send a message over to Mishimoto. Maybe they can answer me, give me a plug, or tell me what the best option is in order to handle the situation, but hopefully it's fine. I'm not gonna start it up until I get a response back. That way I know for sure, because I don't want oil going all over the engine bay. Just, we don't need that. Don't need that kind of day. So other than that, not bad. Not bad at all. No more carbon shit inside the engine. It'll be all clean. It's really nice. So thank you, Mishimoto. You guys actually sent this out for me, and I really appreciate you guys. So please go check out Mishimoto.com. I'll put a link in the description to go check out anything you need for their cooling needs. We'll see how well it works. I'm excited to see what happens. They say test it every 1,000 miles, so that's what I'm gonna do. Empty out the can, see how much is being caught, and show you guys on the way. I still have to do some cruising tunes and stuff to get this thing dialed in just perfect. And we have one last thing that I still have that I need to go pick up, but it's in Canada. You know who you are. You're hooking me up, dude. You're awesome. So other than that, this is what it'll look like until we get that new piece. Because that new piece is huge. It's gonna look so good. I'm so excited. I know this video was extremely short. I don't really have anything else to record at this point. So right after this is gonna be the StanceNation video. That's it. Okay, peace out. Stay humble. Love you guys. Oh, this is different. It's been a while since I actually been inside of this room, and things are a little bit turned around. In fact, right now I'm set up on a podcast setup. So I mean, if you're wondering what the hell. So what should I talk about first? We have a bunch of new mics. I have some good news and I have some bad news. Good news is before I started recording just now, I was intending to give you a reason why there has been no footage of StanceNation, which would be pretty like devastating. Somebody, you might be wondering what the hell. We just did a whole segment about getting ready for StanceNation down in California, and all of a sudden there's nothing? Yeah, exactly. So here's a good thing. The good news is that I found the memory card of the film that I did take down in StanceNation. So right after this video, I will actually be getting that video done for you guys, because there's also like a first time test with the new camera, which is also another thing that I wanted to kind of touch bases on, and that would be this one, this baby. This is the Canon M50, which is what I was talking about getting a while ago. It's a mirrorless camera by Canon. I love Canon's camera science. Their dual pixel autofocus is amazing. I got the adapter, which is what you guys saw in that last unboxing. If you haven't, go ahead and check it out, because it was, yeah, it's kind of fun. It was interesting. I also got some crap that I was not even mine, so that was interesting as well. I got the lens that I needed. I have the camera that I needed. We also have a monitor that I'm using on the top of this camera, so it's going to help with recording and get stuff in ProRes. But this baby shoots in 120 frames per second. Now, I could have gone with the Sony a6300, a6500, but it's going to be a little bit more expensive, and the lenses are way more expensive. And this one only shoots at 720p in 120 frames per second. So those smooth, buttery cinematic shots that I'm going to be giving you guys, I'm going to try my best to upscale them to 1080 at least, so you guys can enjoy it. Because honestly, 1080 and 4K, you're not going to see much of a difference unless you're watching like a 55-inch TV. I think after 32 inches, there's actually a little bit of difference, but you're not gonna see it until you get on to 55-inch. Anyways, you don't care about that. That's the bottom line. Is new camera. This is gonna be for cinematic shots. It's so small. I love this thing. So far, it's been awesome. The only thing that sucks is the batteries. The battery life on that thing is garbage. I can maybe record for like 15 minutes or 20 minutes, and then it's like nearly dead. So I got 3 batteries. I'm about to order another 2, which is because probably need like 6 batteries to hang on to throughout a whole day. Unlike the Panasonic GH4, sorry, messing that shit up already, which seems to last me an entire day. It's pretty awesome. Where was I? I was like, so is it half footage? Got a camera. Mic is working. Podcast is probably going to be up in the next 2 weeks. We're going to try and do like a trial session with just me and Dylan, and we're going to just kind of go over some basic stuff so you guys can get to know us. And I want to thank all of you guys, the ones that are actually subscribed right now. Like, you guys are the foundation of this channel. It's been up for about 4 months. And I gotta say, this last month, I've been really slow just due to life changes and everything like that. There's gonna be a lot of big announcements that are coming up soon. I'm excited, I'm scared, I'm worried, I'm really happy, and I'm also nervous, but like, it's a mixed emotion. There's a lot going on, and 2019 is gonna be awesome. But what's the bad news? The bad news is, how do I say this? StanceNation went wrong. Things did not work out. They were supposed to. You know how things just don't go as planned? Well, in this case, nothing went to plan. I guess on the bright side, we made it to California. We made it to San Mateo. We didn't make it the day we wanted to. We made it the day before the show. We wanted to have a little bit more extra time, but we had to stay in Portland due to the car taking a little bit of extra time while we were down there in Portland. We didn't really get to do any shoots or any videos outside of the show. The biggest worst part was that I made a huge mistake. I messed up horribly, and I completely overshot my specs. I thought maybe I'd make it work, but it was just the wheel specs that I got for these lips were just so overwhelmingly huge. We couldn't get tires to mount. We got one to mount, luckily, and it was a 295, and that was like, we stretched to 295, and I thought, this is ridiculous. What's wrong? It's just because I did measurements wrong. And so I came up there and I put on the wheels, and at the show, I managed to put on a tiny bit of tuck in the front and then just this like 2.5-inch poke in the back, which was just ridiculous. So I ended up running like a total from wheel edge to wheel edge on the rear, a 14-inch, which is stupid. Why? It's so ridiculous on an all-wheel drive car. Doesn't make sense. And then I ran a 12 on the front because I did my math wrong. With the actual proper measurements and everything, I got in contact with 3piece.us down in California. They were sending me the proper specs after we went over things, and they taught me a few things because I completely messed up. I don't know if you guys watched a lot of the StanceNation follow-up for Norcal, but yeah, I got a lot of flack, and I deserved it because I bunked it. I messed up pretty bad. It was bad. I didn't deserve to be there. I can tell you that right now. So that's the bad news. Things just didn't seem that way. I want to fix this framing. Yeah. It's better. Long story short, we went on the trip. We had a good time. It was hard. I just kind of suck up the fact that I messed up royally, like just absolutely horribly on the fitment, and I was a laughingstock of the entire show. But things happen, and it's a learning experience, an embarrassing learning experience, but don't rush what you're doing. I do that all the time. I rush stuff. Don't do it. Just go with the flow. I know you wish sometimes things would work out a little bit better, but in this case, it didn't happen. So, yeah, I learned my lesson. We have the new studio set up. We're ready for a podcast. So that's going to be coming up soon. And now I've been talking for way too long. Cool.